Baby, baby. What's up, everybody? EA all blacked out still, yet again, back with Mom. And if you saw our last video where we checked out Method Man and Redman, we're continuing with Eminem's list from Till I Collapse. And I teased it last time. This time around, we've got a duo, a team up of two guys from Eminem's list. You can already see it on the screen here. This is actually the first time we're checking out either one of these guys here on the channel, so we're kind of knocking, or killing two birds with one stone, or killing two rappers with one shot, I guess. I don't maybe that's a bad joke considering who we're checking out today. But the song is the Notorious B.I.G. featuring Jay-Z and Angela Winbush, but really the main players here are Biggie and Jay-Z, and the song is I Love the Dough. How familiar? I know you've obviously heard of these people. We've talked a little bit about Jay-Z before, but is there any like Biggie songs that you know of off the top of your head? I'm sure you must know some Jay-Z ones, and probably just not like the titles.
Yeah.
That's probably the same with Biggie too, because his songs are
And
so
I've
like
never
iconic.
heard of that girl.
Yeah, she's just kind of like she's just kind of thrown in here. She's insignificant. Sorry, Angela Winbush. I hope you ain't watching. That's not the crux of our video today.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the song I Love the Dough. It is from Biggie's second studio album called Life After Death, which was appropriately named because he recorded all of it and then it came out after he had already been murdered.
Oh, jeez.
So he was only alive for one of his albums that come out. But this was an enormous album, not just because of his death, but because of the amount of great songs that were on there. I don't want to say any of the ones that are on there because we'll probably get into it. I think if I name the title of at least one, you probably would know it. But yeah, this is from 1997. This is kind of early Jay-Z before he really popped off and hit it big. So Jay-Z kind of like took the title for like the best rapper from New York, debatably, after the Notorious B.I.G. died. But they were friends before that. They're both from Brooklyn. They knew each other. And they did a song together on one of Jay-Z's albums. I don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Reasonable Doubt. But they got another song together called Brooklyn's Finest that, I don't know, maybe we'll check that one out at some point too. But yeah, a couple of heavy hitters. And like I said, we got a 2-for-1 on Eminem's list here. So this is I Love the Dough. We're about 30 seconds in. There's a skit of just some guys gambling and shooting dice. Basically in like an alleyway, and then it's gonna get into the song. So here we go, Biggie and Jay-Z.
Through the city, play Monopoly with real cash. Me and Biggie and the models be shaking Ace and Diddy ass and Parada be something you cats got to see. And the watches be all types of shapes and stones. Being broke is childish and I'm quite grown. Run up in the club with the ice on, me and Python. Scope the spot out, see something nice and I'm gone. You cats is home screaming the fights on. I'm in the 1500 seats watching tights on. Same night, same fight. But one of us cats ain't playing right. I let you tell it. People, place yourselves in the shoes of two felons and tell me you won't fall every chance you get. At any chance you hit, we live for the moment. Makes sense, don't it? Now make dollars. Cats pop bottles, bone chicks that favor our dollars and rack up frequent flyer mileage.
All right, so that's the first verse we've heard of any Jay-Z. I know you're not really into like the lyrical stuff, but what did you think of that one? You can hear the difference in his voice.
Yeah, I can definitely tell that it's him. I recognize him through that. I don't know. I'm still on the fence.
It's like his voice definitely seemed to get like deeper the further into his career he got. And a couple of funny things, or at least one funny thing that I noticed is in Jay-Z's verse for the longest time, because this song is with a Notorious B.I.G. and he was on a record company called Bad Boy, which was Puff Daddy. So he ran with like Puff Daddy and Mace and all those guys. And that one line that Jay-Z has about shaking Mace and Diddy ass, for whatever reason, I always thought he said shaking Mace and Diddy's ass. And I don't know why I thought that, but it was just, I guess because of like the Bad Boy connection. But I always was wondering, like, why does Jay-Z want Mace and Diddy shaking their ass? Like, I don't really understand. But yeah, this is honestly, this might be my favorite Biggie song ever. I love the beat. I love the team up of these two guys. This is two of my favorites of all time. I love how it goes from like just drum hits, and then the beat starts picking up a little bit more with like the clap or whatever you call it in between the bass hits there. So yeah, this is one of my favorite Biggie songs ever.
I'm popping magnums while jigging bag something. Watch platinum, got jet lag from flights back and forth. Pop corks are the best grapes, make the best CDs and the best tapes.
Clap in the middle, it's like quieter, and then as the verse goes on, it's gonna start like picking up.
You seen the Jesus, dip the H classes, ice project off light, shit flashes, blind and broke asses. Even got rocks in the beard, mustaches, rock top fashions. Ain't shit changed except the number after the dot on the range. Way niggas look at me now, kinda strange. I hate y'all too. Rather be in Caribbean sands with Rachel. It's unreal. Out the blue, Frank White got sex appeal. Bitches used to go ill. Still toe still. Trying to see 5 mil off the single. For real. You ain't phasing the amazing. While your gun's raising, mine is blazing. See you on, see me on, talking sweetness. Take it for weakness and leave quick. Rocker, fella, bad boy, collabo. 2 MCs with mad gold.
Sounds like a Scarface shout out. He's like, you know what I mean? All right, so that was the first Biggie verse here on the channel. What did you think of him?
I like the tone of his voice. He has a softer, gentler.
His voice is incredibly distinct. That was one of the things, other than his insane rapping skills and lyricism, that made the Notorious B.I.G. really popular. Is he's got that really deep voice, that baby from I think that's from Big Papa. We'll listen to that one probably at some point. But yeah, just an iconic voice. It's kind of funny. There's actually been 2 guys since he's passed away that have come out and gotten like some commercial fame as rappers that sound exactly like him. And one was found by Puff Daddy and signed to Bad Boy. His name was Shine, and ended up making an album over the phone because he got incarcerated. Remember all that stuff with Puff Daddy and the gun when he was with J-Lo?
Yes. Yeah.
So Shine was the guy that took the fall for that. But if we might hear some of his songs on here too, because he's got some good music, not the over the phone stuff. But yeah, he sounded exactly like Biggie, but he was like didn't look anything like him. And then there's another guy who kind of looked like Biggie and sounded exactly like him. He was from the West Coast. His name was Gorilla Black. He had like probably one song that was like kind of commercial. We might get into a little bit of his stuff too, but yeah, definitely Biggie. Nobody really has that voice except for the 2 guys I just named.
Yeah.
Miraculous, pockets stay full. Niggas skip the bull cause we mad at doors. Snatch the P89s that we pack in the drawers, and we clap the doors of your Acura. Snap like cameras on amateurs. Make you all dance, hold a hammer to yours. Jigging big rock ice, no cracks and floors. Everybody got a part to play, back to yours. Run up in your crib now, crack your doors. Watch the real players live, it's a habit to floss. Play the charts like the Beatles, y'all adapt the laws. And toast Chris Style on behalf of y'all. Too bad for y'all, ain't too many as bad as yours. Truly do we keep laughing at y'all, little bastard y'all.
We hit makers with acres, roll shakers in Vegas. You can't break us, lost chips on Lakers, gassed off Shaq. Country house, tennis courts, and horseback. ride and decide and crack crab or lobster.
Yeah, he's
Who
riding
say
the
monsters don't prosper? Niggas is actors, niggas deserve Oscars. Me, I'm critically acclaimed, slug past your brain. Reminisce on dames who coochie used to stink when we rock house pieces and puffy Gucci links. Now we buy homes in unfamiliar places. Tito smile every time we see our faces. Cases catch more than outfield doors. Half these rapping cats ain't seen war, couldn't score if they had point game. They lame, speak my name, I make them dash like Dame. Love the dog.
She's got a great voice, even though I didn't really remember from anything else. And fade out into the sunset. Let's be honest, who doesn't love the dough? You ain't saying nothing we didn't know already. All right, that was Biggie and Jay-Z. What did you think about that one?
I liked it.
What did you? Were you more focused on the beat or? The beat is amazing.
I like the beat, and I was focused more. I just have this shutdown of Jay-Z. I don't really care for him.
Is it because he cheated on Beyonce?
Probably.
All I can think of when somebody
But he's
brings
so homely. It's like, why is she even with him? Ugh.
money, yeah. We've already
don't
talked
care.
about that. I don't remember what song it was.
Yeah, but,
Anytime I
ugh.
think about that, I think of like the elevator video of Beyonce's sister.
Yes.
And they did, Family Guy did a thing on that where Peter was in the elevator with him, and he's like, hey, don't kick him muddy shoes. He's wearing all white. So I always think about that. But yeah, like I said, might be my favorite Biggie song ever. I just love the team up between those guys. And another thing about Biggie that made him really popular that I failed to mention is a lot of his songs, they kind of had like a West Coast flavor to them. Like, he was from New York, he was an East Coast rapper, but a lot of his beats, or at least like this one and some other ones that we'll get into, you could hear like somebody like Tupac rapping over them, or like Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg. Like, they sound like it was something like Dr. Dre could have made. So that was what made another reason that he got popular, was the mix of like the East Coast lyricism and like the West Coast beat. But yeah, our streak continues of doing very well, and we just knocked off another 2 from Eminem's list that will continue on next time with an artist that we have heard before. It's a song that I feel like she's probably heard, but if you want to find out, you'll have to come on back with us. If you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of it. But until next time, I'm Eric, this is Mom, and we will see you soon.